After months of chaos, public arguments, and a courtroom defeat that shook the K-pop world, NewJeans is finally returning to ADOR. But this return isn't a comeback. It's a surrender disguised as reconciliation. The same group that spent months accusing their own company of betrayal is now quietly crawling back to it, acting as if nothing happened. And while their contracts remain legally valid, their reputation and credibility are in ruins. On November 12th, ADOR released an official statement confirming that Haerin and Hyein would be returning to the label. According to ADOR, Haerin and Hyein have expressed their intention to continue their activities with ADOR. After careful consideration and extensive discussions between the members, their families, and ADOR, the two decided to respect the court's ruling and uphold their exclusive contracts. ADOR will do its utmost to ensure that Haerin and Hyein can smoothly continue their entertainment activities. We kindly ask fans for their warm support and to refrain from unnecessary speculation. The company's tone was calm, professional, and conciliatory. A far cry from the volatile atmosphere surrounding the group over the past few months. It was clear ADOR wanted closure, not conflict. Shortly afterward, Minji, Hanni, and Danielle released a separate statement of their own, saying, "After careful discussions, we have decided to return to ADOR. One member is currently in Antarctica, which delayed communication. And since ADOR has not responded to us yet, we were left with no choice but to announce it separately. We will continue to greet fans with heartfelt music and performances." That one paragraph triggered an uproar. The trio's phrasing, especially the part emphasizing that ADOR had not responded, immediately came across as accusatory and defensive. Many saw it as yet another attempt to frame the company as unresponsive or uncooperative, even after the court had ruled against them. ADOR's own response to the trio's announcement only added to the confusion. "We are currently verifying the intentions of the three members regarding their return." This subtle but pointed statement made one thing clear: ADOR was not blindsided, but it was also not willing to let the trio control the narrative anymore. The contrast between the two announcements was stark. ADOR's statement about Haerin and Hyein was professional, respectful, and conciliatory, while the trio's message felt rushed, fragmented, and almost resentful. The timing made it look disorganized and reactionary, as if the three were racing to issue a statement before ADOR could finalize anything official. To make matters worse, one of the trio was quite literally in Antarctica at the time. The image of a K-pop idol embroiled in one of the industry's biggest legal scandals, clearing her head in the most remote place on Earth, became a symbol of how detached and tone-deaf the entire situation had become. The public's reaction mirrored that division. Korean netizens blasted Minji, Hanni, and Danielle, accusing them of arrogance and immaturity. Comments flooded online platforms. "They're blaming ADOR again, LOL. Seriously, how well must they have been treated to act like this? Coming back after losing everything over money and still behaving that way? Ugh, I really can't stand them." They left however they wanted, and now they're coming back however they want, lol. Can't believe the things that come out of their mouths. They're just notifying people, huh? Must be nice living life that easily. Their attitude is legendary. It's 8 p.m. right now, LOL. When did they even send that message that they're already demanding a reply? Wow, they really haven't changed at all. Meanwhile, Haerin and Hyein, the first two to reconcile, received a noticeably warmer response. Many netizens praised their decision as mature and level-headed. Sigh, hope they apologize at least now and promote well. One person here waiting for a new song from them. They thought over it well anyway. Wow, amazing. They thought over it well. They seem to have handled this with more dignity than the others. At least they accepted the ruling and came back quietly. That's how it should be. This split in public opinion showed that while some fans were willing to forgive, others saw the trio's actions as further proof of NewJeans' hypocrisy. As discussions intensified online, netizens began calling for public apologies, not only to ADOR and Hybe, but also to the innocent staff who were unfairly caught in the middle of the scandal. Many staff members had been publicly accused or harassed by fans during the dispute, despite later court findings showing they had done nothing wrong. Netizens expressed anger that these employees, from makeup artists and stylists to managers and trainees' mentors, had endured months of unwarranted criticism and suspicion simply for doing their jobs. The public also urged NewJeans to apologize to other Hybe artists such as Eyelet and Les Seraphim. who had been ruthlessly targeted by NewJeans fans. One particularly tragic case involved a manager in her early 20s for Eyelit, who was forced to quit after Hanni falsely claimed that the manager told Eyelit to ignore her, highlighting the real-life consequences of the group's misinformation and fan manipulation. Comments summed up the growing frustration. They owe apologies to everyone. ADOR, Hybe, the staff, Eyelit, Lisa Rafim, everyone got hurt because of their lies. They weaponized their fans and tried to ruin other groups' reputations. Coming back doesn't erase what they did. The staff who supported them from debut were treated like villains. They deserve an apology most of all. This sentiment echoed across fan communities. NewJeans couldn't simply walk back into ADOR's building and pretend this past year hadn't happened. The public expected accountability, not silence. For months, NewJeans and their supporters accused ADOR and Hybe of mismanagement, creative suppression, and emotional harm. But Dispatch Korea's investigation and the court's ruling dismantled those claims. Evidence showed that ADOR had provided extensive resources: luxury dorms, private rehearsal spaces, personalized styling, and even a high-profile pre-debut feature in a BTS video. The court concluded that ADOR had fully upheld its contractual obligations and rejected all 10 of NewJeans' arguments for termination. In essence, ADOR had done its job. Behind the scenes, Min Heejin was revealed to have orchestrated an independence plan, preparing media campaigns and investor talks to separate ADOR from Hybe, using NewJeans as leverage. What began as a dispute over artistic freedom was, in truth, a power play. The members became pawns in it. When the court ruled against them, the illusion collapsed. The members who once symbolized freshness and authenticity became associated with manipulation and entitlement. Now that the legal battle is over, NewJeans' return feels hollow. Their announcement may be framed as respecting the court's decision, but to many, it looks like damage control. They are returning not because they want to, but because they have to. And yet, coming back doesn't wipe the slate clean. Their carefully crafted image of authenticity has been replaced by one of hypocrisy and opportunism. Fans are struggling to trust them again, and every move is now viewed through a lens of skepticism. Meanwhile, ADOR has emerged stronger than ever. Despite being dragged through public mudslinging and personal attacks, the company remained composed. After its court victory, ADOR announced that preparations for NewJeans' next album were already complete. A subtle but firm message: the company would move forward with or without them. That contrast says everything. ADOR acted like a professional institution. NewJeans acted like a divided, reactive group with no sense of accountability. NewJeans' return to ADOR isn't a triumphant homecoming, it's a reluctant retreat. They may step back into the building, but they are not returning as the beloved K-pop idols they once were. They are returning as idols who traded integrity for manipulation and lost everything in the process. And that's it for this video, guys. What are your thoughts on this entire situation? Share in the comments down below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. If you stay till the end, I really appreciate you watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.